In this video, I will explain Bullet Bill. Now, Bullet Bill can be a fun little item. Now, Waluigi was in last place and drew this Bullet Bill item. One thing about the rare items are they can only be drawn by players in last place. So, you can use this before or after your movement and place this on his car. First thing you're going to do, without measuring, you're going to call out 3 templates. You can call out duplicate of templates. So, like I have 2 sets of these movement templates. So Waluigi's going to do this before his movement. He's going to call out long, long, and then hard, just like you want at night. So if Waluigi runs into another cart, that cart is going to be displaced 90 degrees, which I'll explain in a different video, and they will wipe out. So the first template is going to hit this Toad. So Toad is going to move short. You're going to move him over here. Toad can face any direction he wishes. He's going to move him out of the way. So what you can do, if you're cool like me, you can have a buddy print out a Bullet Bill and physically transform your guy into a Bullet Bill. So there's my Bullet Bill. So I said long, long, and then hard. Long, long, and hard. So first long's going to put me here. I'm just going to doing this with one hand, so let me line it up, and then I will, and you guys can look at it. So here's my long, long, and hard. I'm going to ignore all the things on these templates. So I displaced this Toad. Toad is wiped out, so he'll end up with 2 hazards in front of him, like so. His coins would scatter, all that other stuff, normal wipeout. So then the Bullet Bill is going to move to the end of the template. Anything he hits is going to be run over and displaced. Moves to the end of the template like so. Then he's going to transform back into regular Waluigi, and Waluigi will do a medium. He'll do a medium and then get himself another item. So he went from way back here to way around the corner in one move. And then he moved in the end of that template and gained another item. Wouldn't be another rare item because he'd be no longer in last place. But when you are Bullet Bill, you are invincible to everything, so nothing will affect you. It's only going to last that one movement phase. You're going to displace anything you hit 90 degrees. If you run into a indestructible object, will end the Bullet Bill. So you kind of have to line it up. So let's say if I was a Bullet Bill and I end up into here, I'm going to be displaced from there, and it will end the effect without any damage or whatever. I would just be displaced, pick my direction, then I would end the effect. So you have to be a good guesser when you do this, because you're just naming templates. You're not measuring anything out. So better safe than sorry. You don't want to hit any walls or anything like that. The Bullet Bill can be one of the best items in the game if you name out the correct templates, and you could name the same template multiple times. You just have to have a placeholder if you don't have enough templates. Like I'm lucky enough to have 2 sets of the moving templates, so that's why I was able to use 2 long without having to put something in there to hold on to it. But Bullet Bill is probably my favorite item in the game. Oh, also one thing I forgot is first thing you do is you remove all your hazards off your board. So if I would have had a bunch of hazards, I could remove them with the Bullet Bill. It's also useful if you, in your movement phase, if you want to do the Bullet Bill after your movement, if you gain a bunch of hazards when you're rolling, then you can use the Bullet Bill to get rid of your hazards. So enjoy using the Bullet Bill.